it's Amber with Amber Marie and Company, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to show you how to install a beautiful garland around your door. You can put it in your entryway, you can put it inside or out, but we're installing it here at our South Tulsa location outside of our fashion studio, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to show you the finished product, but first smash that subscribe button for us and get ready for a huge adventure. Question of the video is, have you ever attempted a big massive garland around your door, or do you like something simple? So tell me if you're more for simplistic garland around your door, if you want to do something massive like we're going to be doing today. Let's get to it. Is this garland going to be beautiful? Yeah. He likes it already. First, we're starting by installing the actual garland around our door. So every season we repaint the outside of our windows. We just do something really simple and pretty around the edges of our windows to welcome in the season, but then we also do additional decorating too. First things first, we're starting with this garland, and this isn't just any garland. This garland is our deluxe garland that actually is 24 inches from tip to tip. So if you look at that, this is a huge, really wide pre-lit garland that we're gonna put around here. So it's not your typical, you can't get this at Hobby Lobby, y'all. This is a deluxe garland, 24 inches wide, and it really fluffs out. I mean, look at this. Look how long that is. So pretty. So we're gonna start with that because we want a real big base all around our door. It's the only entrance we have at this location that has massive tall doors and windows, so we can actually do something really grand outside. We have this big, huge nutcracker behind me that's gonna stay here. We're gonna wire him into place, but we have to make a really fun, impactful garland to really welcome our shoppers in and welcome the Christmas season, because we go big, right? It's not done until it's overdone at Amber Marie and Company. Let me show you what we're going to be using here. You see these three big packages? These are so beautiful, but they're actually fabric, which is really cool. I'm going to show you the secret about these is that they actually fold up. So that's the coolest part of these packages. We have 3 sizes, and then we have 3 or 4 sizes of these stars that we're going to be using in our garland. Okay, so the best part of these packages is this right here. It actually folds down, and it's just these little corners right here. You're just going to do this little number right here, and it's basically just like a little frame, and you're just going to fold that down and in, and this is how you're going to store it. Look at that, so easy, and it makes such a big impact. So again, I'm going to take this and I'm going to lock each corner here into place by pulling up and then pulling out so that it gets a little connection. Think about like a folding table, like the same thing. You want to make sure all those legs are pulled out, and that's the biggest package. Look at this. It's going to be so easy to store and so impactful for your decor. I love this. So again, 3 sizes. We've got, this is the biggest size, which you could put just like this, removable bow. You could take the next size, which is the medium. You can remove that bow, and then you could have the little guy sitting just like this. And of course, with these straps, you can take and you can secure this. I wouldn't push too hard because you don't want that little place, this little junction right here to collapse. So I wouldn't pull too hard on it, but just like this, what a cute way to stack some presents in your entryway, and they're easy to store, but it folds down to a space of like nearly nothing. Isn't that awesome? I love this so much. These are gonna look so cool. Also, I think a big selling point on these is that they're so lightweight. So if you wanted to actually pop these out and you wanted to hang them from the ceiling or maybe on a big stairway or big garland, they're very, very lightweight because it's just the fabric and the frame. So I'm getting this all pulled out here, punched out, and secured nice and tight. And look at how tight that is on the actual package. It pulls out really nice and straight, which looks good. So because they're so lightweight, if you did want to suspend them or hang them, you could certainly do that as well. And what I would do is just literally take maybe just a needle and some fishing line, loop this around, and you could just take and tie this hanging down like this, and wouldn't that look so pretty? And then the stars, look at these stars. They are so fun. They're sparkly. They have the cutest fabric on them that just make them sparkle and shine. I love that they're lightweight also, so you could hang these anywhere. And you could also, what's really cool about this is actually it stays together by a zipper right here. So if you wanted to unzip this just a smidgen and stick a light in there on your garland, you could sure do that too and light this up. So let me show you a close-up of the star. Zipper, as you can see, you could stick a light in that, and that's what actually keeps this star together, and then it unfolds so easily as well. This is how that little star comes, packaged just like this. I'm going to open this package up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to put this star together. Open that star up all the way here. A little zipper, we're just going to zip that up. And that's what keeps that star together. So again, if you wanted to put a light in there, you could just unzip it just a little bit and stick your light in. Look how big that star is. This is huge. Massive, lightweight, easy to hang. It's going to look great tumbling out of a garland. Maybe you have a big tree outside and you just want to hang some stars down from it. Really, really pretty, really sparkly, and big. That's very impactful. So we've started with the biggest package right here on our base. We've tried out the door, we've opened it. There should be plenty of clearance. And then we're just gonna kind of build up from that. So the biggest one is definitely considered like the base, and then we're gonna kind of just see where we go from here. That's what we look like so far. We've got two of the large, one medium, making our way up. We're gonna add in a small next, and then we're gonna go back to the medium and then a large on top. No joking, look how easy this is. Folds up, and this star is just gonna pop out just like this, and it folds up in this little space. I mean, really, a Tupperware tub. You can get a nice Tupperware tub, and it's gonna be able to fit your garland, your stars, and your packages. This is so minimal of space that it takes up. So nobody can complain that it's taking up too much space. That's it. Here we go with the small. And again, just using the actual strings that they come with to attach to the garland. It's most of the weight is in the actual garland, and it's just barely just resting on the next one. It's looking so cute so far, loving it, and I think it's super impactful. So I just went out to the parking lot to see how this was looking so far, and it's looking very impactful, really, really pretty, shiny, and just those big pops of red. And remember, you might have to just keep adjusting and making sure that these are pulled out nice and tight, because sometimes when you apply a little pressure, that one of those little corners might just kind of fold in a little bit, just like a folding table. But as long as you're not putting too much weight on it, it should be fine. So in the corner up here, we've done another medium, and then we're gonna come right on top, we think, with another small. So here we go, continuing our package stack. We have a small in the corner. We're gonna go with the medium next, and we're just gonna kind of alternate. This is medium size, small, medium, small, small, medium, large, and large. So that's kind of the shape that we're taking right here. And Ben has put some fishing line just to kind of give some support and lift here to the front of that package. So you guys very easily, this fishing line will actually just thread right through the material. So you just poke the fishing line in and it'll thread right through to just give a little bit of lift and support. We added one big package right there in the very middle. So that's going to be kind of the focal point. And you can kind of see where we took the strap here and we actually tied a piece of fishing line and then tied that fishing line up into our garland just to kind of support the weight and kind of give the bottom just a little bit of lift so it stays up and it doesn't droop down, because our door is here. So we don't want it to droop or fall down, and then we're just going to add maybe a small package in there, or maybe we'll add a star. Not quite sure yet. It's looking so beautiful and so impactful. I am going to just love this, and I know you guys are too. And they're just so lightweight and so easy to install. Okay, so whenever we're working on any project, we always come and look at the curb appeal. So we're gonna take a few steps back here and just turn around and take a look at how everything is shaping up so far and how impactful it is. So always like to take a step back and check out the curb appeal, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's check it out. All of those beautiful presents, looking so pretty, and it looks really, really good, and you can totally see it from the street. I love it. Here you have it. We have all of the packages up right now, and next thing is going to be adding the stars. So I just want to give you a quick peek of what it looks like. You don't have to add stars. You could just do packages and maybe put in some ribbon, and I think that would also be really pretty. The other thing that you could do that would be really amazing is just add some touches of greenery in here as well. If you want it to be really lush and really full, you could add some greenery, and let me show you what that would look like. I have some sprigs of greenery that look like this. They're very Real Touch. This is actually called the 27-inch Real Touch Norfolk Spruce Juniper Teardrop. So this is actually a teardrop, and what I love about teardrops is when you actually poke them in, they're a great little space filler. So like this is something I would use on a cabinet or anywhere that I want a little more than a pick. Like I want the spray because it's going to come out and just fill a little more space. So I'm going to take this and look and see what it would look like if I wanted to add any more greenery just to make this more lush and fuller. Let's start with just a little spot like this. Like if I wanted to just take a little bit of greenery and I'm just going to stick it right back here, I would secure it right back into my actually garland and greenery, and you see that little punch that just adds right there to it. So basically when we're adding in all of these packages, our greenery and our garland is disappearing, right? It's all behind. So if you want to bring out some little natural touch elements, this is a great way to just add those little sprigs of greenery in every so often. Just to show the difference that greenery makes, just that additional Real Touch greenery, we're wanting to make this look big and full and lush like you would see in one of those beautiful stores outside of London, right? You know how they do with all their greenery in these big packages, that normal 24-inch lush garland greenery that we have. And then this is what it looks like when you come in and we're adding all of that Real Touch greenery. We're gonna have it kind of cascade down and out just to make this really look beautiful and well placed. We're installing the stars, and we're just kind of making them cascade. We're trying to break up all the red of the packages so you can just tell that there are packages and their stars. And plus, the other thing about these stars that we've really loved is that they fill in some of the space up above, so it makes our arch go even higher and even taller. This is what those beautiful packages look like on the inside. So we're using them in our fashion studio here at our Amber Marine Company South location. And they look pretty just stacked up like this. So if you had some space above a cabinet or maybe on a landing that you're trying to figure out what to do with, these are fabulous. And then we're hanging some of the stars down from the ceiling in here. They're lightweight, so they'll move a little bit, and they just add so much sparkle. We're halfway done, and this is what it's looking like so far. Look at how those stars are just cascading out and down. And the gold stars really just kind of break up all of the presents. So it just adds a little bit of a different texture, some shine, as well as just another unusual shape. It's just an attention grabber. And if you look at the fabrics are really sparkly, very shiny fabric. So it's going to catch the light and just make this look absolutely stunning. Final step, we're adding C9 lights, right, Ben?
Yes.
We're going to add those in, and he's even poking some in the stars, right?
Yes.
We cannot wait to see the finished product of how this is going to look lit up at night. It's going to be absolutely stunning. I just know it. It already looks stunning during the day, and then at night lit up. We're going to put some strobes in here, and you guys are going to be like, wow, it's going to be so cool.